Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Cincinnati Reds vs Cleveland Indians, Milwaukee Brewers vs Chicago Cubs, New York Yankees vs Kansas City Royals, Chicago White Sox vs Minnesota Twins, and Miami Marlins vs San Diego Padres, which are happening on Monday, August 9, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Cincinnati Reds vs Cleveland Indians. The Reds have maintained one of the best defenses in baseball throughout the year, with an average of 5.04 runs per game, while slugging 150 homers as a team to rank just outside the top 5 in the majors. Things have not gone as well on the pitching side, as the Reds are posting a 4.49 ERA, while walking 4.13 opposing batters per 9 innings, second most in baseball. The Indians were in danger of losing their third series in a row on Sunday, but prevailed in a 7-5 win Sunday at home. The Indians fell behind 5-2 in the top of the third when Candelario doubled to center and scored Haas. The Indians would claw back to make it 5-5 in the bottom of the fourth when they received RBIs from Gimenez, Hedges, and Clement. Later in the 7th inning, Bradley Zimmer would hit an eventual game-winning 2-run home run that sent the Progressive Field crowd into a frenzy. The Indians currently sit 10 games back of the White Sox in the AL Central. My betting advice for that game is to pick over 8.5. Milwaukee Brewers vs Chicago Cubs. The Milwaukee Brewers are doing well as of late and are comfortably leading the NL Central Division with a 66-45 record this season. Right-hander Freddie Peralta is expected to take the bump here, and he is coming off a no decision against the Pittsburgh Pirates, where he went 6 innings and gave up 2 runs on 6 hits with a pair of walks and 9 strikeouts. The Brewers lost to the Giants Sunday 5-4. Brad Boxberger took the loss. Omar Narvaez had a home run and 2 RBIs. It was their second straight loss and dropped them to 66-46 on the season. They lead the Reds by 5 games in the NL Central. Freddie Peralta gets the start for the Brewers Monday. The right-hander is 8-3 with a 2.21 ERA. The Brewers are second in team ERA and 4th in team WHIP. They are 14th in runs scored, 16th in home runs, and tied for 27th in team batting average. My betting advice for that game is to pick over. New York Yankees vs Kansas City Royals. New York's pitching has been better than the team's offense. Opponents have a .226 batting average against the Yankees, which is 5th in the league. Their 3.72 ERA is 11th, while their 1.17 WHIP is 5th. In his last start, Talon gave up 4 hits and 3 runs in 6.1 innings, leading to a 10-3 win over Baltimore. They will need a better effort from him if they want to get the win. Kansas City is playing slightly better offensively at home like most teams, and they're hopeful that effort translates into a victory on Monday. Carlos Hernandez, 4.58 ERA, is the young arm looking to show up the Yankees after taking back-to-back wins over the Chicago White Sox. My betting advice for that game is to pick under 9. Chicago White Sox vs Minnesota Twins. The White Sox and their electric lineup have been crushing the baseball so far in 2021. They rank top 10 in runs, on-base percentage, and team batting average as of play on Sunday evening. Home run totals are lower than expected, but they have dealt with injuries to Luis Robert and Eloy Jimenez for most of the season. They are 18 games above .500 through the start of August and are getting healthier for the postseason stretch run. The White Sox will be around this autumn. The Chicago White Sox have a demanding lead in the AL Central, but are stagnant lately as they are 65-46 this season. They will be sending righty Lucas Giolito to the mound, and he is coming off a losing effort against the Kansas City Royals, where he went 4 innings and allowed 6 runs on 8 hits with no walks and a pair of strikeouts. The Minnesota Twins have been struggling this season and forced them to look towards the future, as they are in last place in the AL Central with a 47-64 record. They have not officially announced who will be pitching here, but according to Fangraphs, rookie Charlie Barnes will be taking the pill. He is coming off a losing effort against the Cincinnati Reds, where he allowed 5 runs on 7 hits with 2 walks and strikeouts in just 4 innings. Lucas Giolito has been doing pretty well this season, according to his baseball saving page, as he is in the 82nd percentile in whiff percentile, 80th percentile in ZERA, 75th percentile in hard hit percentage, and 73rd percentile in strikeout percentage. My betting advice for that game is to pick over 9. Miami Marlins vs San Diego Padres. The hope is that Thompson can have another incredible start, considering that the offense is one of the worst in the MLB, scoring only 3.90 runs per game. Jazz Chisholm and Jesus Aguilar have combined for 30 home runs and 295 total bases, but the majority of the lineup has looked hapless this season and has only worsened with Starlin Marte and Adam Duvall traded at the trade deadline. Only 2 batters in the active lineup have 10 home runs or more this season, and only 2 active hitters have an OPS plus of 100 or higher on the season. While the Padres are still without their superstar shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr., they have still managed to scrape out wins in his absence. Arizona took Game 1 of the weekend series on Friday night in San Diego by a score of 8-5. However, the Padres were able to punch back by winning on Saturday and Sunday. San Diego relied on their 2 aces to lead them to victory over the weekend. Yu Darvish was struck out 12 Diamondbacks his outing on Saturday, as he led the Padres to a 6-2 win. Sunday belonged to Blake Snell. The lefty struck out 13 and lasted 7 innings in a 2-0 San Diego win. The Padres are expected to start Joe Musgrove Monday evening against the Marlins. Musgrove will be making his 22nd appearance on the season and will look to grab his 8th win. He surrendered just 1 run in his last start against the Athletics back on August 4, but took the no decision in a 5-4 defeat to Oakland. Joe Musgrove cemented his name in the history books earlier in the season when he threw the Padres' first no-hitter in franchise history. He did it on April 9 against the Rangers in Arlington, Texas. While the Padres' pitching staff has overachieved this season, the offense has been carrying the team, scoring 4.80 runs per game, which is one of the best in the MLB this season. While the Padres are currently without Fernando Tatis Jr. and his 31 home runs, .292 batting average, .373 on-base percentage, and .651 slugging percentage in their lineup, the rest of the batting order is still more than potent enough. Manny Machado and Jake Cronenworth have combined for 36 home runs and 388 total bases this season, while Tommy Pham, Trent Grisham, and Will Myers have combined for 36 home runs this season, making the batting order a tough one to eliminate with power throughout the lineup. My betting advice for that game is to pick under 7.5. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.